Good evening, wrestling fans.
Hold on there, Senior Sloth. Time out. Good evening, wrestling fans. It's your boy Jay, the heel kid of pro wrestling, and I'm here with
Lewis, the encyclopedia of pro wrestling. And this is Evolution of Pro Wrestling. A sloth, for real? Mm-hmm. Jerk. Sloth. I ain't no damn. How do I look like a sloth?
I didn't say you look like one, but you move like one.
Oh, really?
What?
Really? Smart ass.
Yeah.
Hear this boy? That man.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say anything.
The rude ass.
I didn't say anything.
Rudy poo.
You know how blank this.
Yeah, I see. No habla inglés? Mamau. Welcome back, wrestling fans. We are here. Surprise week back today. We've actually wanted to make a little announcement that effective immediately, we are going to be going on live every first week of the month and every last week of the month. Why? Because we're going to catch up more with professional wrestling. We're wrestling the month of wrestling towards the end of the month.
Why? Because we said so.
Exactly, because we said so.
No,
holy shit. What a fucking week. Oh, excuse me, I said the word fuck. Why? Because we are MA, mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Fucking it. Ow.
Evening.
Hey, dude, what's up, Vi? What's up, guys? All you guys there, welcome. We got a whole lot to talk about. So much shit has been happening in professional wrestling and AEW, Ring of Honor, WWE,
everywhere.
Fucking sale. Russell, what's going on, brother? Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Holy, where did we start? Vince McMahon is back in fucking creative.
Hopefully not.
What in the blue
hell? I'm gonna
hell?
watch SmackDown tomorrow to see if it's good. Like, I think SmackDown.
Well, okay. Well, apparently they are breaking news that Triple H is going to address the SmackDown crowd. What can it be? Is he staying as a creative? Is he leaving the WWE? Is he starting his own business? Like, what the hell exactly is going on?
WWE, there will be no more WWE.
I don't know, because Vince McMahon is like on some shit right now, going right back to the old school shit that he did. That they say that he was at the gorilla position on Monday, but that the heel turn with Brock Lesnar was already decided months ago, apparently, according to Christopher Brown. But I don't believe that. Like, that shit, that was definitely Vince that
had to be Vince. That was just like without question. That was definitely Vince. All of Vince is doing, and yeah, man, he needs to.
It was stupid.
Like,
it was stupid.
Go.
He has to go.
He gotta go.
And then now
McIntyre's supposedly gone when his contract.
Exactly, 3 months.
I feel like the only way he won't leave is if Triple H makes another fourth quarter comeback like he did last time, because if Vince is in charge, WWE is going right back to the way it was, and then that's gonna mean AEW is probably gonna start blowing them off the map again.
I don't know. Like, not just him. That Bayley apparently left because they cut her segment. Vince McMahon cut the fucking segment of hers along with other matches, of triple threat matches for women. Like, come on, man. The women are the ones that are making you money and are bringing excitement.
Yes.
You know, you got men there. Oh, the tribal chief. You got Cody Rhodes. But the women have brought a new era to professional wrestling.
We're in a new generation now, man. Like, just face it. You can't do things the way you used to, Vince.
It's stupid. Come
on, Vincent McMahon.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Come on, man.
Like, you gotta wake up, bro. You gotta wake up. This is not old times anymore.
He's not gonna wake up. Like, he needs to go to bed. Like, to take a nap. Like take a nap and let your son-in-law.
No, okay. So, Jaden, what do you think of this merger between WWE and UFC?
Well, due to the person running it, I don't really know what to think about it. I feel like it's a good change. However, I just feel like since Vince McMahon is there, it doesn't mean anything. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
you sold the company and you're still there. What?
Okay.
Come on.
So apparently.
Also,
there's our my lovely wife Yesenia, producing the record. Thank you for watching, honey. I love you.
There was also like a really bad negative side to that sell too.
No, but that's the thing, that there's apparently there is a lawsuit upon Vince McMahon due to the breach of this sale.
Like
with shareholders and stuff like that. It's like, what are you gonna do next? Like, who? what other trouble you gonna get into?
Father, can you please move your arm over just a little bit?
Excuse me, sonner.
Thank you.
Over, sonner.
Thank you.
Mama. Jesus Christ.
I was trying to read a comment. Vern
Gagne.
The Vern Gagne didn't evolve and TGE AWA.
Hey, our dog is bugging.
Our dog is.
Our dog is bugging out over here. Anyway, when it comes to a situation like that, excuse me, 1 second, guys. My dog is barking just for a moment. Good job, I'm sorry, Mike.
Ay, don't drop anything.
Shut up.
Goodness gracious. But yeah, you know, it's good. It's good to have all of you guys here. Yo, what's good, my peoples? What's the topic tonight? Yo, what's good, Jeremy? But the topic, we're not gonna get into that yet, you know, but it's gonna be, I wouldn't really say it's gonna be interesting, but it's gonna have like, just know like the topic is basically like,
No.
it's gonna have a lot of, wait.
This is all out. Viewer's choice.
You ain't even let me speak. Stop it. You're away right now. I'm here. Stop it. You're not here right now. I'm away. You're away. I'm sitting down on the chair. Wait a minute.
Where are my glasses?
They're right over there. Oh my goodness.
The Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling is back, sir. You don't disrespect the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling like that. You understand me? All right? Let's make that clear. Thank you very much, young man.
Yeah, you're welcome. Nobody's disrespecting
Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling. Anyway, tonight is viewer's choice.
Check this guy out.
We got all out free for all talk. We discuss anything you guys want to discuss. I don't give a rat's ass what it is. I don't care if it's IWGP, New Japan, AEW, Ring of Honor, WOW, whatever fucking wrestling organization is out there. We are going to discuss it today. Post-Mania. Terrible Raw after Mania. Okay, my dude. Hell yeah.
That WrestleMania was
WrestleMania. No.
Not that WrestleMania. Not post WrestleMania.
Listen.
Post WrestleMania.
WrestleMania night. Listen. WrestleMania night 2.
That was
WrestleMania night 2. I give that a 6 out of a 10.
I give that a.
WrestleMania 1.
That was perfect.
Was unbelievable.
That's why I said I still feel like Triple H had control over night 1 and Vince had control over night 2.
I think they both did. I think Vince put his hand in the pot a little bit in part 2 because
I know a little bit. There's no way Triple H could have did that bad.
We all know
Triple H.
We all know that Brock Lesnar and Omos was definitely fucking Vince McMahon's idea
because
for sure.
Like, jeez, Vince McMahon don't know how to book anything.
Because he's an old man.
Good God.
He's an old man. Okay, we got a comment here. Christopher Brown says, here's something, Lewis. Jim Johnson approached Tony Khan about doing entrance themes for AEW stars, and Khan blew him off. That was ridiculous and stupid. Jimmy Johnson is the one that created all the theme songs for the Stone Cold, for Rock.
Oh, that's him.
That's him.
Oh,
that's him. Jeremy says, absolutely, little man. Triple H night 1, Vince night 2. It's quite possible.
Thank you. I'm just saying, that makes no sense.
Night 1 was so incredible. We had the main event, the tag team match between the Usos and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, which by far was...
That was my favorite WrestleMania match.
That match was awesome.
From night 1 and
but to me, no matter what anybody says, and I know I'm gonna have you guys are gonna have your opinions and disagreements. To me, the match of the night of both WrestleManias to me was the triple threat match for the Intercontinental title. Gunther, Drew, and Sheamus. They beat the living fuck out of each other.
But it was the most brutal.
Brutal and best to me.
It wasn't the best.
But it was to me anyway.
No.
But the matches were crazy. Ricochet went all out.
It wasn't the best. But
Ricochet went all out. Rhea Ripley and Flair, instant classic.
That was a good
instant fucking classic.
Ricochet was going ham.
He put on the show, man. Did you see when my man from Street Profit, Dawkins, did a hut bam with the shoulder to Braun?
So we just go ignore the fact that Ricochet did like a backflip, off the top rope,
to like three others.
He jumped off the rope into a backflip, man.
That shit, my dog is running amok over here, running around. He's like, yeah, I'm so excited about wrestling, running around. He said, your pops is right on this one, young buck.
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
Like I said, I don't think it was the best. I think it was definitely the most interesting one to watch.
That match, you saw everybody on their feet with this matchup.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Like, come on now.
I mean,
they kicked ass.
All right, you're right.
Yo,
okay.
Listen, Gunther has made that Intercontinental title irrelevant now.
No,
relevant. I'm sorry, relevant now.
Relevant again.
Why? Because of the way he is.
Yeah.
And that shit was
and I feel like that's all because of Triple H.
That was a beatdown.
Not because
like
of
they beat the hell out of each other.
Oh God!
Like holy shit.
Now that Vince McMahon is back,
no,
in the company,
but okay.
I pray to God.
All right, listen. Supposedly that the buyers, the COO, the owners of this company that they merged to are gonna see Triple H run WWE SmackDown to see what's gonna happen. And if they like it, they keep Vince McMahon. But there was a lot trending on WWE.
They keep Vince.
They keep Triple H. I'm sorry.
Say Vince McMahon.
What they were doing? There was an episode of The Bump. Hey Jessica, how you doing? Brian, what's up, brother? What back? It was an episode of The Bump on Peacock, and all that was trending was Fire Vince. Fire Vince. Shit, I even posted that shit up on my story on Facebook. We don't need him. We don't listen. You're not recognizing new talent. You're treating the women like shit for sure. Cutting a segment, knowing the fact they played a big part in this WrestleMania, especially night 1 and night 2. Oscar and Bianca.
That was an amazing.
That was an amazing match between those two. You know what I mean?
Switchblade to AEW was incredible.
Yes,
absolutely.
Jay White. Yes. That was the best thing he could have did. Because going to WWE now with Vince McMahon under control, that's fucking stupid. And speaking of AEW, there was an event. It was an event that happened the other day. I forgot what was the name of the event. That a lot of superstars are being known now. That now Bryan Danielson is a heel now. He joined a group with Willer. I think Willer Uger, something like that. It was Claude, formerly known as Cesaro, and John Moxley. So he's a heel. That's what you need to do. And he threw shots at WWE. He said, "What I've seen all week, we are actually the only wrestling company with wrestling." It was something. He was throwing shots at WWE. So he wasn't playing around.
Sheesh.
But you know what else? What shots that need to be thrown? At the fans, if they don't start sharing our content all over social media, please, fellas, please, guys, please share our content all over social media. Bring your friends, your cousins, everybody inside this. Let's talk wrestling talk, viewers' choice. You guys talk about it. You guys mention it. We talk about it for an entire hour. We discuss anything you guys want to talk about.
I think once the investors see the ratings decline,
they will be forced to remove Vince McMahon from creative. Absolutely.
I'm telling you, Vince McMahon is about to get the
Blackpool. There you go, Brian. The Blackpool Combat Club. That's what they're called. And to me, that looks like a pretty good faction. That looks like a pretty good faction. So
that does look like a pretty good faction.
No, listen.
I definitely think Vince McMahon.
Listen, Vince McMahon he gotta get the boot.
He's gonna get it. Watch
with this fucking Joe Pesci type look that he got.
I don't know.
Like, what the hell you doing? What are you doing?
I took a look at Vince and I was like, you gotta be kidding.
Listen, the right thing you should have done is let them, especially on Monday Night Raw. I kept venting about this shit on fucking TikTok. You put a match, a dream match with Solo Sikoa, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes. At least let the fucking match happen and then let Brock turn heel, you fucking dumbass.
I'm about to say he didn't even let the match happen.
He did an F5, boom, boom, boom. He beat the shit out of him and then he flips everybody off. What was the point of him flipping everybody off? Can somebody explain that to me? Please, somebody explain that to me. I'm just curious to know. I'll wait while I drink my water.
Yeah, he has water today. Yeah, so his throat doesn't get
Shut up!
Throat doesn't get parched.
Jerk. Okay, we got another comment here. Jessica says, speaking of Vince, he needs to seriously step back and let Triple H run things. Since Triple H took over Raw and SmackDown, NXT has been watchable. Fans are filling seats, etc. Exactly. But now what happens now? We got another comment. James, what's up, brother? He said, I would have done a UFC invasion. Lesnar joins UFC guys. Exactly. Think outside the box.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe Triple H would do something like that if they give him control. Like, give Vince the boot. He gotta go.
Listen.
Don't let him backstage. Don't let his hands in the pot.
Let me ask you an opinion. Vince McMahon is currently the executive chairman of the board. You know, there's 8 people in charge.
Yep.
8 people in charge, including that knucklehead Nick Khan. He's the president of the WWE.
He shouldn't be there either.
So, in your opinion, if Vince McMahon wants to run WWE, should he only get NXT? Or should he stay completely out of WWE?
Get out. Goodbye. No. He doesn't need anything. He needs to sit down at home and watch his son-in-law make his company great again.
Listen, for $9 billion, I will sit my ass home with my family, chilling, investing my money, starting over and stay
wants to be stubborn, and he wants to keep trying to run a company knowing he can't run it.
Jeremy says BCC versus the Elite has to end in a blood and guts match, aka War Games. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Listen, AEW has been pushing the envelope.
They have,
and especially now with this major announcement. I forgot to mention that major announcement. They are going to be going to Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium is a huge arena. It held SummerSlam 1992, which was the first wrestling event to have a main event that didn't have a world title. That it was Bret Hart and the British Bulldog, the late British Bulldog,
for the
Intercontinental title, and they fought for it. So that's a huge event that they're having. You know what I mean? And it's all in. It's the event called AEW All In. And supposedly that there's going to be a Forbidden Door. New Japan Pro Wrestling superstars are going to be there.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
So let's just say Vince does lose control of WWE. Do you think WWE will ever go back to TVMA again?
Well, that's
with UFC being in control. With UFC and WWE being together now, do you think they'll ever go back to being TVMA now?
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's possible that it could happen now that they are under the new organization, because UFC is
bloody.
It's bloody. That's what they do. You know what I mean? You're not going to scare shareholders.
Speaking of bloody, has everybody seen Finn Balor?
Holy shit. Yo, Finn Balor got hit with the ladder. Oh my God.
That looks so painful.
I think he needed 12 stitches. That shit was painful.
That looked painful.
Holy shit. I looked like,
I was like, oh God.
I'm like, good Lord Almighty.
I was like, I know that had to hurt.
Dios mío.
He must have really took a really...
No, but he took it though.
He did. And then when I was looking,
he was snuffing himself in the head.
Yeah, I don't...
I'm like, what the fuck you doing? He's like...
Hey, you have to take one for the team.
Nah, that's that. You that adrenaline. I know after the adrenaline. Shit, all snucker.
Yeah.
I know that shit fucking hurt.
His accent.
I know that shit hurt.
Good man.
Oh man, that shit. I'm just getting hit with a ladder like that.
And then
hell,
I'm about to say, when it opened his head up,
absolutely not. But it was a good match though.
It was a good match. Probably one of the best matches in part 2.
Priest versus Bad Bunny. Now I don't understand.
So I don't think that was Triple H either.
That was ridiculous. Why you still listen?
Whenever there's a stupid match,
I understand that. No, because of what happened on Monday Night Raw. That Bad Bunny apparently I saw it. He snuffed Rey Mysterio, and then Bad Bunny put him through a chair.
Yeah.
Brian says those two fucked each other up.
They did.
Who are you talking about?
I think Edge.
Edge and Demon Finn Balor definitely fucked each other up.
And then I seen blood on the mat. I'm like, wait, somebody.
Yeah, that shit was terrible. I
had a feeling he was really hurt though, because there was blood on the.
No, you want to talk about?
I saw that. It was off.
You want to talk about? Listen. You want to talk about terrible?
Night 1 hands down better than Night 2.
I don't
100% agree.
I don't wish harm upon nobody. I don't wish nobody getting hurt. But what the fuck were you doing, Shane McMahon? You get into the ring no more than 3 minutes.
Like father, like son.
3 minutes, and you tore your fucking quad while you're jumping. Like, my man, you did all that shit in the runway. All that, he's got the money. like, and then, oh shit, my fucking quad.
Like father, like son, man. Just like when Vince walked in the ring, both of his quads.
Luckily for my man Snoop Dogg, Majitsu, Mr. Smoke Dogg, you know. He came to the rescue. They were telling him. There was a video that showed on the internet that they were telling them. The cameraman said, "Yo, punch the mids, fuck him up," and pretty much he did it. He improvised and he did it. He thought on instinct.
Nah, that's good though.
And he did it. And then after that, he started doing.
Why can't Bobby Lashley get a match at Mania? Honestly, I was wondering the same thing. I feel like he should have had a match.
That was Vince McMahon's call.
Night 2, he probably did have a match, but like you said, knowing Vince McMahon,
this would be the perfect time to win the Money in the Bank. Put him right back on top.
Yes.
You need a heel. Roman Reigns is going to take some time off. Why not a perfect heel than Lashley?
I have high hopes for wrestling. Like, if they're making Triple H run SmackDown,
I hope so.
They're going to see the I feel like they're going to see the viewership go up, and then they're going to be like, this is the guy that we need right here.
I hope so.
I feel like Triple H is going to get full control of creative again, and that'll be the best thing that can ever happen to WWE.
Right. I really,
because
really,
for these past few events, they have been amazing, except for when Vince McMahon stepped in, and that's the last thing we need. It was an awesome match, but that spot was sick. What spot?
What you call it? Yeah, which match are you talking about, Dave? I'm trying to remember.
Cricket.
Well, continue talking, sir.
They got quiet. Why did we just say that at the same time?
No, but it was WrestleMania Part 1 and Part 2 was...
so that, what was...
hold up. We got a comment. The Sami Zayn and... Sammy versus Jay, Brutus versus Imperium, and LWA versus Judgment Day already announced. Really? Where? For which event? He said the leg breaker. Yes, I saw that. Yes. The Lucha Brothers. The Lucha Brothers won the tag team championship at that time, and when they did a certain maneuver, one of them actually did break their leg, which was very, very bad. Like right there, he broke his leg. I'm like, holy shit. But we also saw something that we already got assurance that FTR is going to stay in AEW. They won the tag team titles. They're not going anywhere.
The card is SmackDown for those matches.
Wow.
That gotta be Triple H then. Man.
All right, let's check this out. Because we got wrestling news here. Like we said, Triple H will appear on Friday Night SmackDown to address
him addressing leaving.
Oh, here's another top story. The endeavor of CEO hints at WWE layoffs are coming soon.
What does that mean?
They're gonna fire people. They're gonna start firing you.
Wow.
So what are your thoughts on that? Like,
who are they gonna fire though? Like, why too? Like, who?
All right, hold on. We just got a photo from one of our fans, James Sargent. Thank you, sir. So yes, it is announced. All announced for SmackDown this Friday. Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, Imperium and Sheamus and Pete Dunne. And I forgot this other gentleman's name.
EOP Squatch. Oh, yep. We got it.
And then you got, Santos Escobar and Rey Mysterio against Dominic.
Usual WrestleMania cuts.
That's not a bad match. That's not a bad card at all.
I'm telling you, that's Triple H.
That is not a bad card at all.
Jeez, man. I'm looking forward to that match tomorrow.
Oh, man, here it is. Another one sent to us by Christopher Brown. Dante Martin. That was who it was in Ring of Honor. They were fighting for the Ring of Honor tag team titles, and one of the Lucha Brothers had to do a flip, and when he did the flip, his leg landed right on the floor and it broke right in half. I'm like, oh man!
Oh, in half!
It was wiggling. It was wiggling, but it was bad.
Oh,
it was bad. It was really bad.
That sounds good.
So, they had a hell of a match. Dave and Jeremy says the usual WrestleMania cuts, post-Mania cuts every year. Absolutely, that always happens. But the question is, who are they going to cut? and I hope that if it's up to Vince McMahon, I hope he's gonna cut a whole bunch of fucking big time.
Vince McMahon, he's gonna cut a whole bunch of big people. Like,
okay, James says there was only 33 minutes of wrestling on Raw on Monday night.
That's it for real?
Yeah.
Only 33 minutes of actual wrestling?
Listen, they cut Seth Rollins' fucking segment. That tells you something, that Vince McMahon was highly involved.
Oh my lord.
No, exactly. No call-outs from NXT, which this was the worst Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania.
That's sad, man. Because normally the Raw after WrestleMania is good.
You see many things at Raw after WrestleMania. You've seen Goldberg debut after WrestleMania. Who else will come after WrestleMania? Enzo Amore and Big Cass at the time. Like many great superstars, many debuts.
Man. Disappointing.
I was very disappointed. When they didn't bring anybody up. Nobody debuted.
Jeez.
It was a crock of shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was a big pile of poop.
Yep, Damage Control got bumped. They got bumped big time. There was supposed to be a triple threat match or a fatal 4-way match that was supposed to happen. Also, a women's match. Like, it was ridiculous. Like,
jeez, Vince.
Yep.
Goodbye.
I have the bad feeling for Cross and Scarlett again. Exactly. That Karrion Kross might get released again. He might get released again, and this time he won't be coming back.
Nope.
He won't be coming back. He'll be like, yeah, peace.
Yep.
Sorry. Flip the bird.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like,
your discretion is advised.
Yep, I'm gone.
Like, come on, man. Like, you're over it. You're over it. Like, how many times can you get fired? And then now, Braun Breaker just challenged Austin Theory. Or should he challenge Austin Theory? Yep, exactly. Should have had Braun challenge Austin Theory, but instead, since they didn't call up Braun, they turned him into a heel since he lost his title.
Yep.
In Stand and Deliver, which was also an excellent event as well. So, but I'm not fond of this shit that Vince McMahon is back. I don't like it. I never did like it.
We don't need it.
We don't fucking need it. Like, okay, for an example, all right, give me in your opinion, we saw WrestleMania 29. No, I'm booted. 39. WrestleMania Night 1 had every single match to the T. One match in particular to me that stood out, which made me laugh after he whooped his ass, was Dominic and Ray.
Yeah, that was
superb match.
That was a great
superb match.
Especially Dom's entrance, man. His entrance was. Woo!
That's true, Jeremy. This is an interesting comment. Jeremy just said. Who's to say that Bray Wyatt isn't already gone and the health thing is a cover-up? It's a possibility. That's a possibility.
Like I'm not that. Please give Triple H control.
That's a possibility.
Please.
That's a possibility.
Please.
For those joining us, fans, thank you for joining us. We have Evolution of Pro Wrestling. We have the WrestleMania Fallout. We have the merger of UFC and WWE.
And we have my nice looking hair too. You know. Yeah.
Anyway, we also have all wrestling talk, AEW, NXT, Stand and Deliver, Ring of Honor, Bring It On, whatever you guys want to talk about. Today is viewers' choice, but I feel ashamed of myself.
Why?
I feel ashamed of myself.
Why?
Before we continue any further, the Evolution of Pro Wrestling family would like to send out their sincere condolences for the family of Butch from the Bushwhackers, who recently just passed away 2 days ago. He was part of a great tag team back then. The Bushwhackers. They won a lot of fans over.
They did.
They won a lot of fans over in the
Only
WWE.
Good thing on Raw was Don took back
that they beat the shit out of Bad Bunny.
Triple H should come out on SmackDown and have HBK and NXT invade. Hey, like we said, we don't know what's happening.
Listen, I'm
anything could happen in Triple H's sake. Like we said, Triple H is gonna have control of SmackDown tomorrow.
Well, we'll see.
So we have to see.
We shall see. We shall see.
I mean, I feel like we're gonna have a high expectations. If they're giving Triple H control of SmackDown tomorrow, I feel like it's not gonna be bad.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping. I'm really hoping that, because
trust.
If you're gonna leave this cock of shit this old man, this Joe Pesci type lookalike.
I don't think Triple H is going to do
sticking
that.
with
I don't think
creative. Your WWE's done.
WWE.
You're gonna go right back to the shit you had. Because I was excited for the past 7 months. I was enjoying watching wrestling.
That's
I
what
was
I said.
enjoying watching the
I don't think Triple H is
bloodline.
going to give up on the business.
Now here's my question: now that the Sami Zayn, now that the Usos lost their tag team titles, what do you think is next for them? Are they going to take a break? Are they going to turn on Roman? Are they going to?
I think they are setting up for a heel turn. Like maybe like
They are already
they
heels.
lost.
You mean a face turn?
For a betrayal. My bad. They're setting up for a betrayal. They're setting up for
Cock of shit. I know. I just said what came to my mind. James says USA and Fox is going to start pushing or cutting deals. That would be a big hit to the WWE.
Good or bad one?
Bad one. If they cut ties, if Fox cuts ties with WWE, that's one of their biggest growths when it comes to SmackDown.
That's why I said I don't think that's going to happen. I feel like Triple H
Rematch for who?
Triple H is going to.
Alex, what's up, man? Long time, bro.
I'm telling you, Triple H is going to come in clutch, and then WWE is going to be saved again.
Well, we shall see.
Watch.
We shall see.
I promise you, it's gonna happen.
We shall see because
it has to happen.
Somebody got to come in and save the WWE.
Triple H is gonna do it.
Well,
I'm telling you,
I personally would like to see next year at WrestleMania Gunther fighting for the world title.
Me too.
In my opinion. Because to me, he has fucking proved himself in so many ways.
By all means.
Like, holy shit. And listen, I'm all for it. If Triple H, listen, I guarantee you, if Triple H does creative, and if he's really that fucking smart that he says he is, I would pitch a Forbidden Door with AEW working with WWE.
I feel like that could happen.
Like, for real. Like, it needs to happen. I'm telling you, you really, really want to put wrestling on the map. That's the perfect way.
That is.
Perfect way to put wrestling on the map. Rematch, Usos versus Sami Zayn and the Owens. It's possible. It's possible. But I think the Usos reign should just let it go. We need 2 titles in each brand. That one title shit is killing me. Killing me softly. Yes. It is like back then with the 80s when Hulk Hogan was champion and they would always build up other stars to fight in the main event or do other stuff or use the title.
Okay.
But if that's the case, you're going to have to build your stars. Don't do this, Brock Lesnar and the Beast and the O'Connor and blah, blah, blah.
Vince
Fuck Brock.
McMahon back there.
Brock is like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, Triple H didn't make him relevant. Brock Lesnar, Vince McMahon does because that's his star child.
That's his boy.
Yeah.
That's his boy. My mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's who he likes. That's his superstar. Vince McMahon has always taken a liking to a star.
And now this generation.
And then, for an example, the 80s, Hulk Hogan. The 90s, Shawn Michaels and then Stone Cold. The millennium, John Cena. Far beyond that, Brock Lesnar. Sorry. Not sorry. Come on, man. Listen, even when I play WWE 2K23, I don't pick him because I don't like him.
He's whack.
He's garbage. Okay, we got a comment here. Dave Biddle says Gunther versus Austin Theory. People hate Austin means he does his job. Absolutely. You're absolutely. He's also right here. He beat John Cena at Mania.
What do you think about that Gunther versus Austin Theory?
I think Austin will probably get the shit kicked out of him, but who knows?
I don't want to.
He's had an aggressive side lately.
He has, bro.
You know, yes. We'll let him win the King of the Ring.
Who?
Gunther. Yes. Because the man went over an hour in the Royal Rumble.
He did.
He went over an hour. He did what he had to do.
He did.
So.
And he put on an excellent match at WrestleMania.
Oh, shit. Yo, that was my favorite match. And I told my son, I said, Jay, they gonna kick the shit out of each other in this match.
I knew it the moment I seen that match card.
Yo, like, chop it. I was like, aye.
And then you hear the echo through the arena.
Hell no.
You heard the slap echo through the arena. Like you know how.
Listen.
Do you know how powerful you have to slap someone?
You give me 20 mil, I will take a chop like that from a grown ass man. I'll be in the hospital for a little bit with chest pain, but I'll be $20 million richer. Hell, fucking no. You would never catch me in the ring taking a chop like that by Gupta. Hell no. Or Drew.
Any of those guys.
Hell no.
Wouldn't even pay me to take a plug.
He doesn't duck. He sucks. Lesnar matches are boring. He never tells a story. He's a legit athlete, but he ducks as a pro wrestler.
I agree. Yeah.
Exactly.
I 100% give him credit for being an athlete. A wrestler, he's not.
James says, Lashley wins Money in the Bank. Gunther wins King of the Ring. Cody continues to cry. See, okay. Let me tell you guys something. Cody Rhodes was not supposed to win Mania. He's not ready. I'm sorry. In my opinion, Cody Rhodes is not ready for Mania. Why? Take a look at it. He comes back at WrestleMania the year before. Fights Seth Rollins, has a feud, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
And then you get hurt. You're out almost the entire year. And then you come back and you win the Royal Rumble. Is that the ending of the story? Right at Mania, you win the title?
I'm about to say that's too short. Yeah,
no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why? Because now you build a new chapter. Having him chase the title, especially you have to go in through Brock, is a perfect way.
That is.
Because
at least if it's done correctly, it is.
Okay, here's a comment right here. Jeremy says, if the Usos turn on Roman, it needs to happen at Survivor Series if they do War Games again. Wait till the baby faces leave the ring and they beat him down after losing.
Perfect.
And then James says his injury killed the storyline for his rise.
It kind of did.
Exactly.
And it also rushed the Judgment Day turn as well.
Exactly.
Because I don't think that was supposed to. It was actually probably supposed to be a feud with Edge versus. Edge versus Cody. That was probably going to be the first feud that was going to happen.
Exactly. But Cody was so intent. He was so eager to all right, shit, I'm going to be at WrestleMania. I'm going to win the title. I'm coming after the title, blah, blah, blah. You fucked yourself up. Now they got to now they have to prolong your story and say, okay, what are we going to do now?
Yep.
Like, all right, let's go to Survivor Series.
Yeah,
let's go to SummerSlam.
What are they gonna
Maybe do a triple threat.
now?
Like one of our fans said, let's do a triple threat, and then Paul
Cody
Heyman turns on Roman. Huh?
No, that's what the comments say. Cody will be ready for Mania.
For 40 minutes, of course.
Without doubt.
Because he needs that moment. And yes, there is friction between him and Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins feels he should not have been in that spot. Me and Brian had this conversation a couple of days ago. We were talking about it. We were talking about it in the chat that Seth feels he should not be there because of all the work he put in.
Actually,
it's for real. He did a shoot. Like he should be the one in that position instead of all respect to him. See, here we go. He says Seth should have beat Cody when he was hurt.
I agree.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because then if you put Cody to lose, then that's when the Cinderella story comes back.
I'm not gonna lie, that match was really.
You understand? Cody loses. He goes on the shelf. Months later, when he comes back, the rivalry slowly builds for Cody and Seth for the spot of the WWE Championship. And then that's when you got Cody continue going for his quest for the WWE title.
Yep.
But no, they didn't do it. So.
Well, that's kind of not. That was really something out of their. I mean, no, that was something in their power. But I guess since it was Cody's,
Yeah, true. Cody got to put in his work. Exactly. Exactly.
He got to work his way up.
You got to put your way. It's different. It's different. If he wasn't hurt. And he was fighting through the entire time and chasing the title, then chasing the title all the way to WrestleMania. That's a different story. Then you win the title.
I still feel like he could have, because John Cena did something similar. He was in.
Yeah, but you can't compare John Cena and Cody.
You can't.
That's just there's no comparison.
It's not in terms of comparing those two, but in terms of work ethic and depending on how determined you are in the business.
Okay.
John Cena, I'm bringing him up because he was determined.
Well, John Cena was always determined. John Cena almost got fired. He almost got fired for the shit that he was doing because they didn't like his shit. And then at one point, they were in a bus. They were in a bus. Everybody was freestyling. It was Rey Mysterio and it was somebody else back there freestyling. And then all of a sudden, John Cena joins into the freestyling. And Stephanie McMahon hears it from the front and say, "Can you do that again? Like, how do you do that? How do you freestyle like that? Like, just come up to your hell, this microphone is good, but all that shit. I can't even fucking rap." But she told him, "If you can do that in the ring, let's see what you got. If you do it in the segment." And that's what got him over. The doctor of thugonomics. And I think that's the problem today, that with these organizations now, they're too worried about these fucking sponsors and too much these people complaining. Let them be their characters. For perfect example, MJF is a fucking prick, but he's a good prick. Why? Not putting him like that. He's an asshole. But he's an asshole that can get the crowd's attention. That's true. Because he's in major heel mode. He is. He doesn't give a shit. Jeremy Rivera says, "I was jumping up and down when Roman retained." He said, I think we need to see Lewis. No rapping. Ain't no rapping. He can rap. Me. He's the team. He's better. Jay the Teen, the Bean.
Nah, go ahead, guys. Go ahead, guys. Spit some bars.
Nah, no bars here.
Come on.
Nah, ain't no bars here.
Come on.
Carrot Top, take that water out of my face, please.
Calling me a Carrot Top?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Anyway, but no, MJF is he's an excellent heel, and he pisses people off. I'm one of them. He pisses me off. For real. The shit that he be saying sometimes, he be ODing.
Yeah, Carrot Top is wild.
But in your opinion, Jay, what do you think was the highlight of WrestleMania in general?
What do you mean the highlight?
Like the whole WrestleMania. What do you think was the highlight? Give me your top 3 matches out of night 1 and night 2.
Was there even 3 good matches in part 2?
No. All together. Between night 1 and night 2, give me your 3 best matches.
The triple threat with Gunther, Sheamus, and McIntyre. The Hell in a Cell match. Mm-hmm. And probably that tag team match with the Usos and Sami Zayn. Those are my top 3 favorites.
Okay. Those are interesting. Now, why those 3?
There's really no reason behind them. It's just like,
how do you think? There has to be a reason. You're picking 3 matches.
You can't just like a match.
No, you can't just like a match and not explain why you like the match. You got to tell us why.
I just like the match.
But why? Were they good? Were they better than other matches that you saw on there?
That's why. Yes.
Okay, so you got Jeremy that says spot on. Brian says I agree with Jay. Okay,
because those were the best matches. Like those were the 3 that stood out of the whole card. Those were what everybody.
Okay, so name those 3 again.
It was the triple threat with Gunther,
Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre.
Then it was the tag team with the Usos and Sammy, and then it was the Hell in a Cell match in part 2.
With Demon Battle and Edge. Yes. Okay, so what do you fans think?
He said 2 people agreed with me with that one.
He said those 3 kept your attention. Okay, so Dave says, Gunther and Owens and Sami Zayn, Gunther and Rhea Ripley, and Charlotte Flair. So Jeremy says that they were on point. Jeremy Rivera says Dom and Ray, the triple threat, and the main event. He's a Roman Reigns fan.
The main event was good. Okay, you are a Roman Reigns fan. I can't really say the ending was bad.
No, it was a good match.
It was a
good match.
The ending just caught me off guard, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did expect Cody.
Christopher Brown says Logan Paul versus Cody. Sami Zayn. What? Logan Paul didn't fight Cody.
No, Logan Paul versus. Oh, I get what he means. Logan Paul versus Cody.
Sami Zayn.
I think those are his picks.
I think he's talking about
Cody, Sami.
I think he's talking about Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins. I don't know. That match was
He
said Zayn and Owens complete their journey. Exactly. They completed their journey. But I understand. Those matches were the ones that caught the card's attention.
Now, what were your favorite matches?
No. Okay. I already said it. Gunther.
Well, that one.
Yep. Definitely definitely the Sami Zayn and against the Usos. It's a toss-up between Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair.
That was a good one.
And the 4-man tag team match.
What the one that
Ricochet was
that
in.
one was pretty good.
That one was pretty good.
That one was really good.
That one was very good.
Even my little brother was getting hype, and he doesn't really watch wrestling like that.
No.
And he enjoyed that match. He said that was one of his favorites.
Dave says Gunther was just plain violent.
He was. He was on time in that match.
Brian says, I was annoyed with the ending, but I understand it why they threw the curveball a day after.
Me too.
Exactly.
Me too.
Because they're trying to build
That's
him
why I
up.
said it caught me
They're trying to build him up
but-
to chase the title. Pretty much like Randy Orton. Where Randy Orton was chasing the title when he lost to Triple H, when he first became World Heavyweight Champion.
That's exactly what he was doing.
And the same thing with Chris Benoit. When Chris Benoit, when he chased the World Heavyweight title, another one. He had to win the Royal Rumble to get in the main event of WrestleMania. So it's stories. They're building the story.
Yeah.
But please don't fucking let Vince McMahon build the story because we're gonna get a shitty story.
We're not even gonna get a story at all. We're just gonna get something.
Just a Brock Lesnar F1 Suplex City, Suplex City.
Brock Lesnar retains both titles again, and then we don't see him for another year, and then.
Okay, here is a match. Give us Cody and Gunther in a 60. Damn, that would be a good one. A 60-man Iron Man match with Gunther and Cody. That would be a classic. Chris says, now let me ask you this, Lewis. Who was the one wrestler, male or female, who benefited the most from being on the card and who was hurt the most? Wow, that's a good fucking question.
I think Finn Balor, I'm pretty sure.
Well, no. He's talking about career-wise.
Oh.
Like if did it help him? Did it help him?
Who did you think? That is a incredible.
That's a very interesting question. I hope you're right, Alex. I hope you're right.
What? Vince will be out. I'm telling you, I'm not the only person saying that.
Okay,
Vince
so in my opinion, I would have to say this one benefited Gunther in this matchup because he's showing what he can do. He's beating everyone he has to beat for the Intercontinental title.
I'm about to say he's showing how relevant the title
for the
is.
women. I would have to say it's a toss-up between Bianca and Rhea.
What do you think? I think it was Rhea. I think more so Rhea because she fought Asuka.
Yes, Bobby Lashley was hurt about that too because he wasn't there. That did hurt his career too. But he did win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. But still, you gotta get him back into the mix.
Definitely.
I don't know. It's tough because Bianca won it, but I think Rhea Ripley. She had more to gain.
Benefited more. I'm about to say
she had more to gain and lose.
She had more to gain than
because if she would have lost this, she would have.
That probably would have broke some.
Yeah,
career.
that would have fucked it up right there.
Yeah.
But I'm glad she won. I'm glad
she deserves to win. She deserved to win.
No, and then with her and Bianca in the ring together, that was a good segment.
That was
between those two.
I agree.
I'm like, okay, we got some champions here. So before I forget. We have one of our fans, Jeremy Nix. He has a question for the crew for the Evolution of Pro Wrestling show for us. He would like to ask everybody. So, Jeremy, whenever you're ready, you can come out with your comment, with your question. Please feel free to let us know. We will read your question to the fans, to everybody here. We're about to read this comment, a few comments actually. Brian says, if Wyatt gets fired again, I'm just going to watch AEW. Laughing my ass off.
At this point.
Alex says, Gunther is the best wrestler today next to Roman. The IC belt is the workhorse title. He has the look and he's ready for the next step.
I agree.
Bingo.
Spot on.
I couldn't agree more.
Spot on.
I could not agree with you
anymore.
Hit the nail
on that head with that statement. Hit the nail on the head with that statement.
Exactly. And Dave Biddle says, problem the fans have is Roman's story is old. Doesn't work with the shows. Has others doing business. Same interference win is why Raw ratings were down. Exactly. Now that the Usos have lost the title, now is when they're going to start addressing why they lost the titles. Friday on SmackDown, is Roman Reigns going to confront the Usos about their tag loss? Like, what's going to happen? You know what I mean? But it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. You gotta You got to give your fans what they want. They don't want this same shit over and over and beat down after beat down and F5 and Suplex City, bitch. Shut up. Like, that shit is old.
Whack.
All right, here's the question, guys. Here's the question. So, Jeremy says, okay, fellas, if you could have any wrestler's nickname, what would it be and why? Everyone, let's see your answers. Interesting question.
Mine would be...
Interesting.
I don't know. There's kind of a few that I don't know.
Okay. What's your top three?
The Heartbreak Kid.
Oh, you would be a Heartbreak Kid. Okay.
The Phenom.
The Phenom.
Yeah. And maybe the Apex Predator. Those are my three.
That's interesting.
Apex Predator. There's plenty of more that I have, but you said pick three, so those are the three.
All right, interesting question. I like that. That's out the box there.
Said pick three.
Very interesting question. I gotta say, mine's, for instance, the King of Kings.
That was
because I'm the King of Kings.
Sure.
Especially in Madden.
You got beat down twice earlier.
Excuse me, sir? You beat me once.
No, I beat you twice. I beat you first game and I made you quit the second.
And I beat you twice.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. You quit. He quit.
He's just mad.
He quit.
Okay, and I beat him the first
game. And I beat him
game,
the second game. I beat him twice.
No,
and then the day before that, I beat him 3 times.
No,
I am the King of Kings.
He's just trying to make himself feel good about the 2 losses that he took over me.
The King of Kings.
He just tried to feel good about the 2 losses.
Behold the King.
2 losses earlier.
The King of Kings.
He did not beat me 2 times. He beat me once.
Twice.
Once.
Twice.
Once.
Twice.
He beat me once and I quit that one time and then I never lost a game after that.
Twice.
Just believe what you believe, Dad.
Twice.
Whatever helps you
sleep.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Exactly, it will.
Just stop it.
Anyway, I would have the Enforcer.
Of course.
And the Cerebral Assassin.
That's one of mine.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. Oh man, that's a fun question, guys. Give us your answer about that. What would be your nickname? We have one here that says my actual nickname is the Dark Angel, because Alex Tirado wrestles. He's a wrestler.
The Phenom. Somebody picked the Phenom.
Alex picked the Phenom as well.
Enforcer, the Living Legend, and the American Nightmare.
Okay, Arn Anderson is my dude, and I like him. I take a punch from my boys. Dave says Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, Mr. Electricity Steven Regal, and Universal Heartthrob Austin Idol. Wow, interesting. Alex says I see you all need to settle this in a cage. Yeah, we need to. Me and him in a cage.
Yeah.
Book it. Book it, man.
Hopefully his back can handle that.
Don't flinch. Christopher Brown says Stone Cold, the excellence of execution, and the man. Those are good ones. I'm still waiting for Mr. Brian Montalvo, the expert, which I know one of them has to be the Phenom, the Undertaker, or the Dead Man.
Or the Dead Man.
Or Dead Man. He said, I'll be the ref. Of course, man. Just I pee on the side.
I'll get him with referees.
That's right. That's how you win, son.
I'm going to double pay him so that it can make it seem like...
Yeah, but where you get that money from me, son? Thank you.
No.
But... Final question of the night. In your opinion, what was the best moment that you've seen this entire week in professional wrestling? From WrestleMania, going on through Monday Night Raw. Well, actually, starting from SmackDown before WrestleMania. Oh, see?
Interesting.
See? What are your thoughts on SmackDown before WrestleMania, the Raw after WrestleMania, and the rest of the weekend wrestling, NXT, and all that stuff? Please let us know what is your thoughts and what was the best thing you saw this entire week.
I really don't know the best thing I've seen this entire week, but the Raw after WrestleMania was gaga.
It was a crock of shit.
Yeah.
It was a crock of
terrible. Shit. Everything before WrestleMania was pretty alright before Vince McMahon came back, so I really don't know the best moment because everything was good to me.
Alex says Braun Breaker going heel. Turning heel was a favorite moment he enjoyed.
I think actually the favorite moment that I had was Ricochet doing that backflip off of the top rope. Like, it's not like he did it on the turnbuckle. Like, I think he legitimately jumped off the top rope
off the rope and into a backflip.
That was my favorite moment.
Like, wow, like you saw that shit
like you look up and then you just see him in the air
and the fans were going nuts. Fans were going fucking nuts.
That match was amazing. So
listen, there is one thing I'm going to mention about that match. Okay, well, hold on. We got a comment here. He said, Alex Lauder said, not because it was a great show, but it was the necessary thing to do. Yes, you're absolutely right. It was, because you need to get somebody going. Let me see here. We got another comment. He said, Christopher Brown says, seeing Tim White get in the Hall of Fame, long fucking overdue. Fucking shame that he had to die to get in. It is. It happens. It happens, unfortunately. Brian says, especially with the heat his pop said about the LBGT. Oh yeah, he made a comment about LBGT.
Who did?
His father, Rob Breaker's father, Rick Steiner. He made a bad comment and they banned him.
Wow.
They banned him from all WrestleCons. He's been banned completely. You know what I mean? You can. With this day and age,
I'm about to say that Rick Steiner is banned from all the WrestleCons.
No, you can't. And Dave Biddle says the best of what I saw this week was the Ring of Honor pay-per-view, not sports entertainment, pro wrestling top to bottom. The ladder match with the Lucha Brothers was awesome. Absolutely. Sometimes you do need that wrestling. You need that wrestling to see a good wrestling match.
Yeah.
A good one.
Yo, Lou, we gotta head up a
WrestleCon, yeah, absolutely. I'm down for that. WrestleCon. We hit it up. We see a whole bunch of stars. Get some interviews. Get some autographs. I'm good with that.
I would have expected that from Scott Steiner.
Yeah, but things happen. He fucked up. Now he has to pay for it.
Yep.
Jeremy says, for me, it was BCC putting their flag in the sand and telling everyone there's the only pro wrestlers left.
Oh, that wreck shot, yeah.
I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of shit happening in pro wrestling. But Vince McMahon has to be out of fucking WWE so WWE can run as a juggernaut that they are.
Please let Triple H.
Because if not,
I'm telling you,
shit is gonna hit the fan.
After Friday, Vince McMahon is gone. He is gone. He is going to get the boot.
No,
he's out of there.
It was terrible. It was terrible.
I'm telling you, he's gone. Once the SmackDown is over, if Triple H can put on a great show for everybody, which I have no doubt that he will, Vince is gone.
No, it's
and it's not like he'll have a choice. Like, they'll kick him out. Like, he's gone. That's why I said if Triple H if Triple H puts on a good show for the people, we can just say bye to Vince McMahon.
Well, that's what we need.
That's definitely what we need.
We need to see that he is
Vince
gone.
McMahon gotta go. Like, seriously.
Like, my man, we don't need you here no more.
He's not making the business. He's just destroying it at this point.
We don't need you no more.
Vince will eventually have to be gone for good someday. And I feel like that day is going to come after Friday. And I feel like by them putting that for Triple H.
I'm not a wrestler. I'm a medical professional. I do martial arts, and I'm a wrestling historian. My nickname was from the Army. Okay. My apologies, sir. My apologies. He's not a wrestler, but he's a wrestler. He's definitely a wrestling historian, and I like wrestling historians. They
interesting.
I like conversation like that to talk about history of wrestling. He said, Jeremy Rivera says, do you think Triple H will be forced out because of frustration? That's a possibility. If he has an announcement to make on SmackDown, let's hope that it's not that. Let's hope that it's not that. But wrestling fans, our time is up here. What an amazing show! What an amazing discussion that we had. We did all the pro wrestling talk, viewers' choice. It was awesome. I'm thanking for all you fans for discussing all this pro wrestling that happened within this entire week. The shit show of WrestleMania, the shit show of Monday Night Raw, and now SmackDown coming up tomorrow with the awesome card that they're going to have, awesome matches, and Triple H addressing the nation. We're going to see how this is going to go. Yep. We will be live in the next 2 weeks towards the end of the month. We will bring to you in this one, because usually in the beginning of the show, we're going to vice versa a little bit, and then we're going to switch it back. This show, thank you, Jeremy, appreciate it, man. This upcoming show, we will be discussing the history of independent wrestling, where every single star began in independent wrestling. We're talking about the Seth Rollins, the John Cena's, Batista, Randy Orton, everybody, including independent wrestling of today. What is it like? What companies do you know? What superstars do you know that are top stars in their company? Like, let us know. We're gonna discuss. I'm sorry, I'm spitting all over. I'm getting excited. Independent wrestling. I used to love watching independent wrestling. Yeah, no, independent wrestling. We're gonna discuss all that. You know, we come up. You guys can mention certain stars. We do some research, and we will discuss it. But give us 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo! No.
See.
Sorry.
Jesus. Goodness gracious.
Hey, it's part of sports entertainment, right? Right?
Yeah. You know what else is part of sports entertainment? Drink.
But that'll be on topic for our next show. Thank you, wrestling fans, for watching. Tune in for the following show. And also, we are going to talk about the month in wrestling as well. Then our following show, we will have a topic to start off fresh. And then the end of the month, we will talk nothing but pro fucking wrestling. Why? Because we are MA.
Because we
mature
say so.
Audiences only.
Exactly.
Fucking it. For myself, Louis, the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling.
And Jay, the heel kid of pro wrestling.
And for my lovely white producer and director, my lovely white Yesenia. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. I'm out. Eee.